Look, false personas, all is hopeless in the game now. The wrong devotion flows through those who chase the same cloud.
Play that beat. I had something on my mind. Hard on me. Why you so hard on me? Huh? Why you so hard on me? Sat on my lap. I thought that you was hard on me.
What's going on?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. It's the first episode of Survival of the LITTEST
Podcast. Yes.
Podcast.
Thank you for looking so awkward while saying that. Yes, this is the first episode of the Survival of the LITTEST Podcast. Welcome. Thank you guys so much if you're watching. Yeah, if you're not,
you'll find out about it soon.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
You'll be all right.
We're going to be okay.
Let's be real. Do you I strongly do believe that we're going to be okay. But like, how long do you think we're ever going to it's going to take like a few years, 10 years?
I honestly think it's a numbers game, right?
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how much we do, obviously. Because if our goal is to hit 200 episodes this year, I think we could fall anywhere in between with that amount of workout and our quality of work. I think we can get anywhere, and I might be shooting low, between 1 to 3,000 subs.
You're right, and I mean the consistency was like gonna bring us to that point. Because the more we put out, the more we just put out of us speaking, and like just the podcast and like our comedic videos and stuff, like that is just only gonna benefit us over time.
Exactly.
No, but I do believe we're gonna be all right. I strongly do.
I believe it too. To answer your question, how long? Let's say how old are you?
24.
Wesley Cruz is 24 years old. Today is May 7th. 2023. Yes. Right? You are 24.
He's 23.
I am 23.
We're talking about our fucking ages.
Yes. No, listen, this is why. You're 24. By the time you're 28, you're going to be making money from this. Right? By the time you're 35, if you keep going and you keep improving, you're going to be making all your money from this.
That's the dream, man. I'm actually kind of glad that we're speaking on this as the first thing, because I want this as proof. Yeah. This is it. Like, this is what I want. This is how much you asked me. What I think. This is genuinely what I believe. Yes.
Look, this is the thing I've always said. I know what I'm coming with. I know what intent I'm coming into this with, and it's until we win. I have a competitive background, you have a very competitive background too.
No, it's not a competitive background. I have anger issues. It's not a competitive background. I get upset, bro. I've hated losing since I was young, bro.
Yeah.
Since I was young. Like, I growing up as the youngest, right? You have like this need to be the best or try to compete with the best. Cause then like there was moments where like I felt like when I was a child, my brother would be the better basketball player in my family, and I was like, no, that's impossible. I got older. I realized I was like 15 where I was like, okay, I could compete with these guys and shit like that. But then that only made me want to just go harder. Mm-hmm. And if you ask them you've played ball with me, you know what it's like.
Yeah.
I get intense as fuck.
He gets very passionate about basketball.
I get intense. I get upset, legit. And I love everybody I play basketball with. I genuinely love them.
I be feeling like you're capable of killing somebody when you're playing basketball. Like, that's the mode you get into. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
I don't like to talk.
Don't talk to me. Don't fucking talk to me. No, bro, because he split a screen. I was open down low, bro.
Majority of the time, I am open down low, though. That's the problem. Like, it's something that I want to really, really work on. It's just my anger overall. And it's only, it's literally only with basketball. Because I don't really get upset that much. Oh, and video games. That's it.
Yeah, video games.
I fucking hate video games sometimes.
But look, you see that's because of passion, though. If you do that, if you plug that into here, how are you going to lose?
There's no way.
Because when you are losing, you're going to get tight.
I'm going to get that.
And you don't want to be tight.
I mean, yo, what do you do when you're upset and you play a video game? You try to get better, you know?
Exactly.
You try to get better. And that means take more time.
Yeah.
10,000 hours? Or was
That's what they say.
10,000?
10,000 hours for mastery. That's what it takes. So because we're in a whole different game now, right? We're like in the YouTube space. We're in the podcast game too. We're in the comedy scene in New York City. Jeez. We are New York City comedians.
Shit,
I don't think people understand that. We are legitimately comedians, stand-up comedians in New York City.
That shit is so hard.
It is. It's very difficult. It's very difficult.
It's not easy.
I honestly think you have to come at it with like a level of cock. That's at least how I approach it. I approach it with such a level of cockiness. I think in my head, like, I honestly I flipped the switch. Like, I'm not the one being judged. I'm now judging all of you. So, like, it doesn't hurt me when someone reacts a certain way. That's just how I fight it in my mind, you know? So I don't feel bad about, like, bombing.
I'm going to be real with you. Yeah. I agree. I don't know, because comedy is mad fickle, bro. So like when you're out there and you think something in your mind is like really good, and somebody tells you it isn't, you're like, what the fuck am I doing this for? Like, I thought I was hilarious. Now I'm like, I can make people chuckle.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what comes with being better, getting better on that. Like okay, sometimes I have to be real with myself and tell myself like, no, like. Maybe it's too funny to me. That's a problem. Maybe let's see it from somebody else's point of view or something like that. You know?
You start like judging your own like creativity.
Yeah, I think that's how you become better. You know?
It is true though.
You know, I think
the thing that I've noticed with stand-up comedy personally, it's just because everything has a thing to it, right? Mm-hmm. It's the difference. We know that's a difference between being funny in person and being funny on stage. But why is that? Because in a conversation, we could just throw shit to each other. We're just talking like, yo, you know, we start talking like, you give me suggestions on topics and we just riff off of that. When you're on stage, there's nobody giving you shit. You have to come up with it. And what you're saying, you have a window to be funny.
Yesterday, we were literally talking about how many animals we could beat up, you know, in a row. Like, yeah. Like, honestly, legit, like, I maxed out at a wolf. I cannot beat up one wolf.
But why did you think I don't know why you thought you could beat up a wolf.
I low-key still think I could beat up a wolf.
You cannot beat up a wolf.
I could low-key beat up a wolf.
It's all right, though. Yeah, I mean, I understand. I get it.
Like, why?
You think
you don't have thumbs, yo. Like, you don't have
thumbs, bro.
It's quiet.
What about raccoons? They have thumbs.
It's clip for 5 raccoons.
5 raccoons?
5. Honestly, 7.
7?
7 raccoons in a row.
7 raccoons.
Nighttime
with the night vision.
Because if they daytime is they one bite, I get rabies.
Yeah, you're right.
I think that's right.
Yeah. So you're a pescatarian, right?
Nah, I go to church on Sundays.
Oh. Anyways, fucking. Nah, stand up is interesting though. Stand up is cool though. Like that's what I was saying. That there's a recipe to being funny though, and it's like learning how to write setups and punchlines. Like it's what I'm saying is it's not like magic, like how people think it is. Some people, I've talked to people, my friends, that think that stand up is just going up there and riffing the whole thing.
You got to come up there with something planned, like at least an idea. Because if you go up there just going up there, yo, it's hard, yo. There's been times where I've been done with all my jokes, all my best jokes, right? And I'm like, what the fuck do I say now? And I end up saying that on stage, like out loud. And I don't know, it's hard, man. Like all I could say is like one thing that I suggest anybody who's doing comedy, as somebody who just started doing comedy, just go as to many open mics as possible.
Facts.
If you go to as many open mics as possible, you will automatically become better. You're surrounding yourself around other comedians, people who've had different levels of success, and you're getting to know everyone. And then once you know that, you can learn from people's styles, not bite off them, but like just see how similar you are or different you are, and why they get laughs compared to why you don't get laughs. And I learned the most from open mics. I learned the most from you. You're the one. I know your jokes. I know your jokes back and forth.
Yeah, likewise.
I learned from you the best. You know what I mean? Like, it's when I say that Chris is my favorite comedian, I don't say it because he's just my best friend. It's because I legit think that he is like the best I know. You know, and I hope he thinks likewise. I know I'm not. I know when I say that, it's not like, oh, the great. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not ranking you. It's just I think you are the best comedian I know.
I think you are my favorite comedian.
You're my favorite comedian as well. So like, it's like we're there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I try to look at ways. I try to look at things like scientifically, kind of like just like, because there's a recipe to do everything, bro. You can learn how to do anything, and when you break things down at a certain level, it's just fitting in pieces, like, and it's true though. You're creative, like being creative is very, very. Being funny is not easy. Not a lot of people are funny. You have to be very like, you have to connect certain dots that people don't really like see it that way and present it to them like that. And so it's that kind of elicits laughter for some reason.
Man, I thought about falling on stage for a laugh. You know how funny that is? We saw, actually, yo, me and Chris went to this open mic, and this random dude, he came up to our boy Andrew, shout out Andrew, and he was hosting the mic, and he was like, yo, I don't got $5, but like, cause my dog is in my car and all this shit, and he looked like, I know for a fact he didn't own the whip. He didn't own a whip. It was a scooter, and he took the mic stand and he was like, yo, you ever just done a drop kick? And did a drop kick to no one and fell.
My favorite part about that story is that he did an entire 4-minute and 50-second set before he decided to pull up the drop kick. He only got 5 minutes. He ended on 4:55.
They call me Aaron Judge. I smack it at the park. I don't know where the park is at.
I never visited a park. I usually see homeless people there, so I usually leave.
Hey, you know when you in the train station and you hear the train come in and it's like, oh shit, it's already 6 a.m. That's my life. I don't know. Is that cruel? I don't want to. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I apologize already.
Not only did he just do a bum impression, but the bum had autism. Ladies and gentlemen, Wesley Cruz.
I want to apologize to the homeless community. I don't want to get canceled already. But let me know if it was good, though. Let me know.
It was funny. It was good. You can't blame. I don't blame you. I always wanted to see a bum impression. Bro, what's your craziest bum story? We live in New York City. I've lived in New York City. I'm 23 years old now. 23 years.
I've lived in New York City for a solid amount. I'll say half of my life, or maybe a little bit less than half my life.
We are currently in New Jersey, where Wesley resides.
Yeah. Let's not. I'm in a different place. Let's just say that.
We are currently in West New Jersey.
Yeah. All the way west.
Yeah.
Next to a different state, I think.
Next to Pennsylvania. Growing up here, you always hear about the crackheads. Not only just do you hear them, but boy, are they in your face. Like,
you can really literally hear them.
They're. I was on a train one day. I was on the 6th train heading up to the Bronx, and the doors open. I'm sitting down in front of the doors. The doors open. We stop on Pelham, not the 6. Sorry, the 5. Pelham, no service in there. It looks like a fucking nightmare. Nobody's ever there. I see a bum sitting on that little wooden bench, leaning over like this, and he had a needle in his arm. And I was traumatized. I was like, shit. Oh my God, that is sad.
What's so sad about it? Didn't he get the vaccine? Sounds like a healthy guy to me.
Oh man, that's exactly what I had to do when I got the vaccine.
That's how I felt.
It was yellow. They gave it to me in a vial. The guy that sold me the vaccine was named Alexander.
So I was heading to work from my boy's crib, or like vice versa. I think I was heading from work to my boy's crib to go chill. He lives on I think it was on the 6th line or some shit like that, or 5 line. I don't really remember, but all I do remember is this: it was a couple. Right? It was a couple, and the gentleman had a wine bottle, and the lady, she had like a bubble coat. That's what I remember. But what I do remember is what he said for a fact. He was like, I fucking love this bitch, yo. I love her. I love you, auntie. And he started kissing her, and I was like, you don't kiss your aunt like that. I don't think you like Tom Brady kissing. Like,
sheesh,
yeah,
Tom Brady kissing.
Tom Brady kissing. You know, it wasn't Tom Brady kissing. It was like, I fucking love you, auntie. He put the bottle down like that, threw it in the middle of the train. It's on the middle of the train now. Takes out a little bag and starts sprinkling crack on the floor. Swear to God. I swear to you. He started sprinkling crack on the floor. And she was like, don't get rid of that shit. What you doing? And I'm like, yo, like, no. It's scary. I wanted to leave immediately. I told her, I was like, how many more stops we got?
He started doing it like
no. He sprinkled crack on the floor, put it back in when she was like, what is in it? He's like, oh, and put it right back in his pocket. But now he lost like $14 worth of crack, I think.
Oh my God.
It was
that's
a pretty
drastic for his like life.
It was bad. And I was like, it was incest and drug abuse at the same time.
What do you think it's like to be a crackhead?
Didn't you tell me that there was a guy who tried like crack for the first time? He was like, it's like there's a disease in my body and I found the cure.
He said word for word, crack, when you do crack, it's like you were sick your whole life and you just found the cure. Is that not like the greatest crack promotion ever though?
Yo, bro, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yo, that is what I never want to try crack.
I don't ever
I don't ever want to.
I don't even want to
do
guy.
coke.
I'm a pretty healthy guy. I'm a pretty healthy dude. And if I try crack and it feels like I've been sick my whole life, you know how good that is, right? I've been pretty alright, yo. Yeah. I've been valid, you know, like, but it's no. I don't. Crack just doesn't appeal to me, you know.
Yeah.
Crack does not appeal to your boy. It's actually like scary to do crack for me. Like I'm very scared of that drug.
Very, very.
Cocaine even less, honestly. Like I'm already pretty hyper, and if you like look at my demeanor,
bro, coke is crazy. I heard Bert Kreischer describe one of his like coke binges one time. He was at a bar and he did a line and he said half his face went numb. I don't want to experience that. He said it felt like one side of his face wasn't working, and then immediately after, he said he felt like he could run through a tree.
You know, I've taken pre-workouts that made me feel that way.
Bro,
we did smelling salts.
Yo, smelling salts? Is that what is that?
That shit is insane,
Bro, smelling salts gave me an aneurysm for like 10 seconds.
I saw Chris do it. He was like,
when Wesley did it didn't even look like he did it. He was like, I was like, oh, nigga, you didn't do it. You would have had a better freaking reaction than that.
No, that shit was insane. I just didn't want to go closer because I knew what it smelled from afar.
Yeah.
And that shit went directly into my esophagus.
Bro, I got it to like right here. And I smelt it. I did like one, and it smelled it immediately, bro.
Didn't you get closer?
It felt like it was here. I don't think it was that closer than that.
Next episode, we're gonna order 12 pizzas. All right.
Bing shilling. Bing shilling.
Bing shilling. Yeah, I really hope John Cena sees this, but I hope he doesn't fuck me up. It's a great commercial.
I saw a video of John Cena the other day where Howard Stern was like, "You like fat bitches?"
To John Cena?
And John Cena was like, "Oh yeah, I recently took down the 290 mark." I was like, 290, John. I see he's still used to doing like the attitude adjustment on shit. Like he's still picking up weight.
Oh my God, John Cena. John Cena is a childhood hero of mine.
Yes, mine too.
Like, you know, wrestling.
The closest I ever got to being gay
was John Cena.
I mean, I worship this man.
Nah, he was amazing, man. John Cena is a big part of the person who I am. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Shout out to John Cena. We're gonna have him as a guest one time. I promise you. Very soon.
He might be 70, but when it happens, but it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen soon.
I swear to God.
Actually, next episode, John Cena is gonna come.
Actually,
it's John. Yo, shout out to him, man.
He's the GOAT.
Shout out to him, man. I'm really excited, man. You know, being a man in this time, it's like good and bad because it's never been a bad time to be a man. It's never been
this
a
is
bad
probably
time.
The hardest. What do you think is the hardest time?
Vietnamese War.
Oh my God.
The Vietnam War.
Yeah, in America, yeah.
I'll be an American man because I was born here. That's probably the hardest time. But being a man is crazy, you know, because we deal with so much. We do a lot. I know I do a lot, and there's times where I feel like I'm not doing enough as a person, you know. And seriously, like it's like I feel like it's my gift and my curse, because I'm doing a lot. Like I'm doing X, Y, Z, you know. But it's like I want to do more, you know. I recently gotta get back into my journaling game, bro. I was journaling for a while. You know?
Like how consistently?
I've tried every day.
Really?
I tried every day. You know?
I tried every day at one point, and then I moved to once a week, and I ended up liking the once a week better. But then I just fell off of it too. I have to get on that too.
I'm gonna be real with you. If I die, God forbid, you know, don't read my journals. I don't want anybody to really read them, burn them.
That's a good point, because why read my journals when I have my suicide note on deck at all times in my what? No.
Jesus Christ.
It was a bad joke. Oh man. No, but my journal will be hilarious. I will tell y'all what I do in my journal. I really don't give a fuck. I'll tell you the premise. I just spit my mind. Whatever I'm thinking, I complain. I question myself. I'm like, is this what shit's supposed to be? Like, I do a lot of that. Like, I'm very introspective with like the way I talk with myself.
Something it's beneficial though overall. Like that.
It is.
Doing that is definitely beneficial. I release myself. I release my thoughts and my feelings all in there, just because it's like it's hard for me to truly be as honest and real as it is every day in my life. There's some point in my life where I can't react the way I would naturally react. I have to suppress myself. I feel like all men do at certain points. And that could weigh a toll, bro, on your mental.
Yeah.
That's why I really do actually I respect the idea of journaling. I love journaling. Shit is smart. It's cool. Like, you're just jotting down ideas at that point. I have some stupid ass ideas.
I read my journal back, and I'm like, wow, like 8 months ago, I was really making bad decisions.
Yeah, man. yeah. No, you're right.
And I was like, this is what I was going through. It's kind of like, because I love the history part of it. Like, you're notating it down in real time, so like you're able to go back into it and read exactly what your thoughts were, like March 5th, 2022. I don't say that date for any reason specific. But now that I say that, it makes it seem like I said that date for something specific.
I'm trying to think about that day.
March 5th, 2022 is when we shot that
Oh, that kid?
That was funny. We shot that video, the TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
God damn.
Spent 12 hours in one day, like, in this room, doing it, yo. And I was terrible. I'm not very good at acting. trying to get better, you know. But it's like, you know, like
it's tough. It's a really tough thing to do. The toughest thing about like trying to do this, like comedy and stuff, is learning all those different arts. Like the art of being funny, the art of acting, because acting is his own art. Even for this, like I had to learn about audio. I had to learn how to use Premiere Pro to edit. That's a whole, like people do that shit for a living, you know. Like I had to learn like cinematography, how to set up lights. Like
bro, right now I am working on writing jokes. I could barely read.
He can't read.
It's very minimal. Read. It's like, nah, yo. I'm excited. What are you most excited for with this whole thing? What do you mean
with
to
this?
Get it? Yeah,
I'm just excited because it gives me purpose.
Shit.
Yeah.
You have a family.
I do right now, but maybe not later. No. I'm just
if you hear on the news that Chris's family has been murdered,
no,
he's in Connecticut.
Fucking nah, but in like I feel like everybody needs. You ever read The Alchemist? You've read The Alchemist, right? The Alchemist talks about everybody needs like a personal journey in order to be happy in life. And I don't know if it's because I'm a man. I don't know if it's because certain like aspects of my life, but I genuinely feel like I have this need that I feel like everybody has, but I feel like I have to be something. That's just my thing. I have to be something, and something I need to work towards a goal, or something to look forward to, something to give me reason to wake up every morning. This is what that is. Some people for some people it's their kids. For some people it's a lot of people have their jobs. Like I know my lawyer Ryan. He does real estate with me. His purpose every day is to make money. Every morning he just thinks about money and how he can make more money. That's all he thinks about.
Yeah.
Good for him. That's why he is where he is.
Honestly, I'll be real with you. Like if it's really about like what I mean to get out of this is what this means to me is really, like you said, it's the reason why you wake up in the morning. But like that, the reason why I push so much on this is because of all the people that believe in me. There's not many that believe in me. There's not a lot. You believe in me. My girlfriend believes in me. And my parents, honestly, like my parents believe in me to an extent, most likely. Mm-hmm. But like my siblings definitely believe in me. And it's like that's the reason why, like that right there, that belief is what wakes me up. And then I gotta be the best. Like right now, I'm trying to be the best podcaster Wesley could be. Yeah. And the next episode, I'm gonna try to do that. You know, and the next one, you know. And it kind of ties back to what you said, like how many episodes we could throw out there. It's just only gonna get better over time. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get better over time. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm really happy about what this is gonna bring to us. This is an outlet for me. This is an outlet for you. This is a platform for the both of us. Yeah. I like to think I really, really, as conceited this may sound, like I have something to say. You know? Yeah. And this is my opportunity to express it. You know, and why not with you? Like this is perfect. I feel no judgment. There's gonna be judgment, clearly.
Everything comes with its things. That's the way I look at it. But at the end of the day, if I'm what I'm working towards is making me happy, that's all I want. Because I know a lot of people. This is why I feel this way. Because I know a lot of people that just do shit just to get by, and they like. I know work isn't everything. Money isn't everything. It's by surely now. There's so many other things to life. There's so many other things, but it'll make it so much easier of what I do.
That's what you love.
I love it. Yeah, and it makes my life that much better. It adds so much more adds on to it. Yeah. You know. I get that. Yeah. I completely understand.
I'm proud of you, man, and I appreciate everybody watching. Yeah, I genuinely do. I genuinely do appreciate if you took your time to watch this. I promise you that I'm gonna give you my best. I'm gonna give all of my people the best, and I'm gonna be as committed to this as I've ever been to anything, and that's a fucking guarantee. So.
And you know he meant it because he said fucking.
It's getting real hot in here. Don't take off your clothes. I really like the sweat. I don't like these hoes.
I don't like these hoes. I don't like these hoes, but listen to me, cause I got something to say. Like 2 wrongs don't make a right. Adopting a white family member?